Howdy folks, it is I, VannKraken. Welcome to a very mixed up Saturday afternoon stream. We're not doing World of Warships Legends or New World today. We are doing World of Warships PC. So as I've said in some of my past streams, I've been mixing up my gameplay and trying to have some more variety in my life so I don't feel like I'm stuck playing one game all the time, and have kind of gone back to my roots since the holidays. I'm playing some of the holiday events for Wargaming's World of Tanks and World of Warships PC holiday reviews. They have some additional functionality that we don't have in the Legends side of the community, and I say we in the Legends community because I play that probably more so than any of the other Wargaming titles at this point in time. But we do like to jump over and play PC and see what's cooking, and today I'm just going to basically play through a session of grinding my tech tree ship lines. There's a bunch of new lines that I have not played that have been introduced into the game since I took first my hiatus to alpha test with Legends and do a lot of Legends play, and then secondly playing some other stuff, playing New World and some other games, playing some FIFA as well, which is something that I also enjoy, and World Cup kind of brought that on. Get back into doing some FIFA and some sports gaming. But anyway, let's basically dive in today. We're going to try to run 10 tiers. Most of our stops are going to be ships that we're actually working on, line grinding, the couple things that are new. I've actually tried to be super organized and deselect everything from my main ships that we're not going to play today. But we're going to basically work on the Dutch cruiser line. This is an interesting cruiser activity line that has basically the ability to call in airstrikes at higher tiers, but I think it also doesn't have anti-submarine weaponry, which is an interesting balance in this new line. Never played the Dutch cruisers, but I enjoy cruisers. Played against a few of them since I've come back and dabbled a little bit in PC ships, so interesting and excited to kind of explore that line. We're going to work on the new British battleship line, which we haven't played. There was a line split. Don't know exactly when that happened. Didn't keep up completely on current events on all the Wargaming titles while we were on hiatus. But essentially there was a British battleship line split that happened here. So we're going to work on getting some XP back on Bellerophon so we can come down this line from Indefatigable to St. Vincent. I know nothing about this line other than playing against quite a few Tigers and Renowns. So I think that'll be interesting. I think it's just got some different characteristics, I guess more battle cruiser-esque, as is the case on the German line that we'll be playing today, which is the new line from Von der Tann down to Schlieffen. I'm hoping my experience with playing a lot of pretty much Gneisenau, and some of my premiums, and being more of a cruiser-oriented player, I do like battle cruisers. I've played quite a bit in the Japanese line and do play quite a bit of Scharnhorst from a premium perspective. So I'm hoping that will come in handy. I do believe these ships have torpedoes at higher tiers, a little higher speed, but poor side armor. Probably a little higher rate of fire, lower caliber guns. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that's the new German line we'll be playing, and then we'll have some filler lines if we get to them as we climb the tier ladder on doing some premiums, take a break, and then at tier 8, working on Edinburgh. So I've gotten up to tier 8 in the British light cruiser line, and then in tier 9 I've been working on the Riga. So we just finished up Tallinn. We jump into Riga on the way to Petropavlovsk, which I've wanted to unlock for a long time, but that was pre-break. I don't think it's as OP now as it used to be. At least that's kind of how I understand it. So we shall see if and when we ultimately get there. Probably my favorite current tier 10 cruiser of all time has been playing, not Scharnhorst, the Hindenburg. So we might have left Hindenburg on here. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Probably one of my favorite high tier cruisers. Just the fun of it, very durable. Great guns, high rate of fire, torpedoes, can really get in and brawl, as well as work at a distance if you want to. So we're just going to go ahead and load in on a tier 1 game. So we'll see how long it takes to get this pulled up. I think they fill in with bots now on PC like they do on Legends. This takes too long. And it won't take us long to get out of tier 1, hopefully just a couple games. And then we'll go ahead and probably try to progress to the tier 2 ship, which is the VannKraken, I believe. No, this is the VannKraken, and then there's the Gelderland. So try to get through the first couple tiers of the Dutch cruisers, and then we'll move on to the British battleships, battle cruisers, and the German battle cruisers. So let's see how they did tier composition here. Yeah, lots of bots filling in. Low tier games these days, usually there's only a couple humans per side. So when we see the humans, I've got a division. So we'll definitely preferentially target these guys. They're doing the same thing I am with working on this line. We have an even number of humans, it looks like. I think they try to balance that. Because you'll see, the bots are pretty suicidal, take one another out pretty quickly. So you definitely, if you have a chance, prioritize the human targets rather than just trying to soak damage and going for the bots first. Will potentially yield you a higher XP score, but we want wins. We want wins. We want the ×2 bonus. Hey, thanks for the follow. We like the ×2 bonus, and we're going to try to jump in and progress quicker through the wins versus just the higher damage output. Your name didn't come up in my log for some reason. Sorry about not catching you on my screen. My screen's kind of minimized, so couldn't see your name. Thank you for the follow, though. Very much appreciated. Again, I am VannKraken. I do quite a bit of World of Warships Legends streaming, but this is where I started. I have, I think, the 6th anniversary on my account on PC that came up when I started playing during the holidays. So this is where it all started. Originally a World of Tanks player. And I still play some World of Tanks, not on console anymore. I've been playing it on PC. That's been a fun experiment of late. It's been a long time since I played tanks. Had some really good games and some just horrendously bad games. Alright, so low tier, sometimes you only have HE only or AP only, depending on the country. And we have no torps. There may be a module upgrade where we would have torps, but we're not there yet. So I'm not going to trust that this guy doesn't have torps. So we're not going to get too close. Hey, Bussy, how are you? Would you guys have a draw today? Bussy is a Newcastle fan. He's doing very well in Premier League this year. I did get up for the Chelsea game this morning. So if I'm a little loopy, that was at 5:30 a.m. my time. I want to make the daughter happy, who's a big Chelsea fan. Chelsea in turmoil. Okay, I'm just trying to stay angled, not give full broadside to this guy. It's looking like there's no torpedoes. Might just be the tier 1 destroyers sporting torpedoes. We're just going to try to get this guy taken out, and then we'll do a quick scan, see if there's any humans available to fire on.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Got a human here in the Black Swan. Black Swan has pretty good AP if I remember properly. Some more humans. Here's the human division. Just kind of target them. The Yama division. Okay. Get his buddy. Got to keep an eye out for ramming in low tiers. It's kind of wild and woolly. People don't necessarily play by the rules you would expect. I had a feeling this human division might be some ringers, but Looks like they're just driving straight ahead. See the sputtering out of the smokestacks basically means that their engine has been messed with. Okay. I don't know if that guy is AFK. He's got smoke coming out of his smokestacks. Bots will try to ram you, so beware of that. They'll ram each other. What this guy's doing. I'm going to take him on. We always want to try to eliminate a human if we can. He's not moving a whole lot. I thought he was AFK. Now, Black Swan, for sure, we don't want to give... I think they have some really good AP, unless they change that. Might have been too OP when it first came out. Just gonna try to stay bow in. So it's going pretty good, Bessie. Overall, can't complain. Things have been going pretty well. Grief, he's
critical engine damage.
Kind of working us over.
Problem solved, sir.
Getting hit from behind too. These low tier battles do not really represent what higher tier or World of Warships will be like. It's really just run and gun. Take out as many ships as you can. Typically not nearly as much strategy and positioning as compared to the higher tier games. We have a little lower rate of fire on this ship right now because we don't have any of the upgrades, so we'll see what happens. See how long it takes to finish this battle out. We have 2 humans alive. That's a bot. 2 humans versus 2 humans. Looks like 3 humans. So maybe we'll go ahead and jump, and we'll jump back into this line. We'll go ahead and do our tier 3 Bellerophon. Let that battle finish out. But if you can't win, don't get beat. Yeah, if you guys did draw, I think you guys had a 0-0 draw, as was the Chelsea game. For sure. Always get a point. Talk quite a bit of soccer on this channel because I was a soccer coach for a long time. Both my daughters play soccer. And I watch more and more soccer, a lot more soccer than some of the American sports these days, just because it's a set amount of time to dedicate, unless it's in a knockout tournament. Just easier to partition your day when you don't have to sit through 10,000 TV ads at the end of a basketball game or a football game. All right, so Bellerophon. I've not floated this boat for a long time. I rebought some of these boats to restart these line grinds, but I'm not necessarily going to pay to research all these modules. Since we won't be in this ship for very long, it's tier 3. And I don't want to spend free XP. Or maybe we'll research them, but I want to earn some XP. I don't want to use any of my free XP. So we'll just go ahead and load in on this guy. Low tier British battleships are super slow. A characteristic of the whole line is slow turret traverse. Generally very good HE. So some people fire only HE rounds out of the British battleships, but there's definitely good AP in these boats too. Ire Hacks or Lear Hacks, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I couldn't see that. It was hidden behind my chat panel. So if you're still out there, thank you very much for the follow and for joining in. Again, you'll see a variety of things on this channel, a lot of wargaming games, a lot of warships, but have been doing some PC New World as well. And if you join us from the Legends community that I stream to, this is the PC side. If you have any questions, fire away. A lot of crossover between the two games. You can basically watch YouTube videos with regard to strategy on boats and that sort of thing. They will generally translate from one game to the other, but obviously mouse and keyboard is a little bit different. All right, we're gonna basically try to support the side that we're closest to, which will basically be the northeast side of this map. Not necessarily going to go central in a slow battleship. We do have destroyers in this game. Do we? Yeah, a couple. I just don't want to get stuck in here being so slow and not being able to turn. Can rapidly get into a position where I won't be able to extricate myself too easily. So our bot will sail straight in here, which they tend to do. So that'll basically be spotting for us. So I'm going to slow. Just see if there's any of the enemy's bots that come right through this channel. 3 humans per side, it looks like. They're DD. Okay, we have no DDs or human commanders. So that actually makes the risk a little bit less going middle, honestly. Crazy octopus song. Found out today I had to pay for what had been my free music subscription, my free streaming subscription. Nothing is free anymore, you guys. Everything costs money now. So my hobby's getting more and more expensive. Alright, he's down. We're basically going to watch middle here because we're probably going to have this stampede of bots. We just don't want to give up our base. And we are so slow, we're not going to make it around the edge too quickly. These low-tier random battle matches are kind of similar to co-op games when you're at low tier. But again, co-op with a few humans mixed in, so you have to anticipate. There are some ships that aren't just going to suicide in. So we have 4 ships jamming this channel right now. 4 yellows. I play in colorblind mode, so you may not see the normal colors that you are used to seeing. Just wait for this Weymouth to come in. I'm going to pre-select armor piercing for my next round, next salvo. You cannot do in World of Warships Legends, and that's a bummer. But I'll pre-select, and he'll be ready to fire after we fire this round of HE. We're not going to get Citadel hits with our HE unless the HE is big enough caliber to overmatch the armor. Sometimes that will on cruisers, but on the higher tier British battleships, but not necessarily with the lower tier. Let's hold position here. I'm surprised that bot is U-turning. Hey, 5 Gems, how are you? How's your PC building going? I was thinking about you earlier. I was thinking you might jump in and give this a try at some point. Depending on your machine, I don't think it's too demanding depending on the settings that you run. But I'm now running at least 1440p, so it's hogging a little more graphics card resources than it did before at 1080. Ugh, low tier accuracy, gotta love it. Hey Matt, how are you? So stream both to the YouTube and the Twitch side. Welcome to Matt on the YouTube side, and 5 Gems and Bussy on the Twitch side. All right, now we're going to start. Well, actually, we're not going to push in because we've got 3 ships to the north that we're going to mine. If you want to do a tighter turn, just slow down a little bit, then re-accelerate. Okay, that's a bot there. 2 of the humans are up here in battleships. and the Kawachi and the Turan, French and Japanese, so plus a bot. Hoping our human here in the Caledon can take care of the Weymouth. If not, we'll be able to loop back to our cap. Alright. Basically, instead of coming in and going head on, which we don't want to go head on or cut the corner here with a cruiser because they could torp us on the corner, we're basically just going to kite away. And I don't like to bow tank because then I'm static and I can't maneuver, so I'd rather keep my speed and use some cruisering tactics, which are basically kiting, which is steering away from the enemy at an angle so you don't give them full broadside on our side armor. Allows us to stay more evasive, be able to loop back and defend the cap if we need to. Looks like our human may have died there. So we may have to come back and defend cap if our Dresden doesn't take care of their Weymouth. We're not capping them, so I don't know why these guys are not coming through. Just being kind of cagey. The stream might be stuttering a little bit, you guys. This is the first time I've streamed World of Warships PC, so it's a bit of a test. Alright, let's go ahead and head in. The girl's maybe hogging all my internet. Looks like they're kind of protecting their cap. So we're not going to necessarily go all the way in. Well, let's see what happens. Five says, doing all right. World of Warships, Legends-wise, starting to look like a good year now. You got the Talon and the Brandenburg from a free crate. That's cool. Okay, we'll be able to fire on someone. Alright, so we're just going to put pressure on the back. Our teammates are dying. We're in a slow ship, so it's a little hard to dictate the battle in a ship this slow. I don't know why the stream is twitchy. Try to prioritize who's lowest health. Come in here, we're gonna have a really hard time maneuvering out, so at this point that may not matter. We're gonna just have to go for it. Hope we can take the cruisers out before they can loop back and torpedo us. Try to hug the edge of the island here. It's gonna be a little rough. We'll see what happens. We're losing teammates rapidly. And our teammates are bots, which doesn't bode very well. Take out this bot real quick. Getting overpens. Overpens are basically when you go straight through the ship, do significantly less damage than a full penetration. Okay, this Bogatyr is going to try to torpedo us, I think, so we're going to kite away from him if we can. Accuracy is incredibly bad.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, we're two human-piloted battleships hanging in the back. That was the risk of making this turn in front of the island. We were going to expose broadside to the battleships. Not a lot we can do at this point. Game was going to be over otherwise. Okay, I'm going to try to turn the other direction. We'll put fires out when there's two. Just to avoid torpedoes and to get our broadside away from those two battleships.
Problem solved, sir.
Lots of overpens.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, it became a bad situation when they had multiple people to shoot at us without being distracted by any of our teammates. We will probably wind up burning down. Fortunately, one of the people getting us is a bot. Just trying to get some XP to unlock the modules on this boat. It's completely stock too, which doesn't make it any better. Grind out a couple of these early battles really quick. All right. Let's see what our VannKraken looks like after that battle. We did not win. Still have a plus 200% or ×2 for our first win of the day. Go to our equipment tab. Actually, we do have the option to do a main armaments upgrade, but for 125,000, it's not really worth it. We have enough XP to progress to tier 2, which we'll do. Buy the ship without a slot and a commander, because we're just going to transfer our commander over from the other boat. Tier 2, we might... I have a lot of credits. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Just going to protect the durability of our main armaments. And then we have one researchable module on this boat as well. And I hate taking a boat naked into battle, so I'll always throw at least a flag on it. And some camo. Camos give you some economic or battlefield bonuses. So let's just throw some basic camo on. Okay. And we can do flags, but again, at this tier, it's just not really worth expending flags. So we're going to pass on that. We are going to bring our commander over from the VannKraken. Bye-bye, VannKraken. It was fun. We'll do the free retraining. You do have to retrain your commander to each new ship you move to in the PC side. It's not like Legends where you can assign one commander to every ship. You can bounce commanders for free back and forth to premium ships, but not to tech tree ships. So it's a lot more time consuming to level up your commanders on the PC side versus the Legend side. All right. Let's jump into a tier 2 battle here. Tier 1 is done. The tier 1 ship, some people have like thousands of games in tier 1, and I can't stand it, honestly. It is so different of a game in really the first 3 tiers. So 5 jumps. So Talon, Brandenburg, Talon is tech tree, right? They did add that on the Legend side. Is that tier 8 tech tree? It's tier 7 tech tree here. No, it is tier 8 tech tree on PC. Tier 9 Riga, which we may play too if we have time to get to it. And Brandenburg is a premium, right? And I think Brandenburg is that kind of German battlecruiser-ish. Seen a lot of them around, but have not taking the time to research. Alright, we are spawning in the middle. We're going to support the northern force. Just basically support the flank that we spawn closest to. What's our loadout in this boat? Now we have HE and AP. These early cruisers are so funny. Extremely small freighters with some guns. So I guess why they called them protected cruisers. Well, I guess that had to do with armoring too. Always going to prioritize destroyers. HE is loaded. There's one closer to us. Basically, the goal here is try to kill off the enemy destroyers before your team kamikazes into them, your bots. So pretty high arcing guns. Unless we're closer in, I guess. Thing is, the gunnery on the PC side is different. As is the basic pace of the game. The game moves a little slower. Hopefully I don't hit my teammate.
Torpedoes to starboard.
The water line.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes direct front.
Prioritizing all the DDs first. There's a lot of DDs in this game. I guess Tier 1 has no DDs, it's just the cruisers. Unless you get up-tiered. Tier 2 is where the destroyers start. Guns at these low tiers do very little damage per shell. Takes a lot of shots to even kill one destroyer. Okay, he's got flame coming out of the engine, so now he's going to slow. Basically healed that, so he'll speed back up.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Quick check on where the humans are. We have a Chikuma and a human piloted boat coming up on our left flank. So we definitely want to get in motion here shortly. So close. Butts, you started playing FIFA again? Ultimate Team, what a horrible world this is. Oh, are you playing against people? I play mostly squad battles. When I get tooled up enough with my team and get back into the flow of playing, then I will try some. I don't do foot champs, but I'll just do, the open play. But man, yeah, talk about toxicity. Toxicity can be pretty bad in wargaming titles, but it's definitely worse in FIFA.
Our victory is in sight.
We're rocking it, team. Our bots are better than their bots in this game. Really slow. That Chikuma is who we have to come back and account for. Just gonna try to get this bot out. Let's loop back around and start dealing with him. I know you're back there. So early cruisers are kind of like an Omaha in later tiers. They have guns on multiple sides and casemate armor, so almost always be firing something, depending on the nation. The turreted lines are going to have less opportunity to do that. It's coming back. Chikuma went dark.
Our victory is in sight.
Let's deal with this TD first. He didn't like it when I started shooting back at him. Yeah, I rarely play FIFA against humans unless I'm in the mood to do it. Amount of toxic celebrating, messages after matches, stuff can get pretty bad. I don't know what the Chikuma has to lose with regard to waiting to start shooting at me again. Alright. Gelderland. So we racked up a good amount of XP, 5,400. So that should help us do some upgrades. Actually, we're already at tier 3, so that was kind of a waste. Oh well. It was ship XP and just a little bit of coin. I'm not going to keep tier 2 ship. This line's on discount. Java. So we'll just blow right through these early tiers. Probably didn't need to buy the main armaments modification on the last boat. We'll go ahead and sell it. I don't normally dismount, which costs you gold. For cruisers, it's nice to have engine room protection so you don't get caught dead in the water. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Again, we're just gonna keep moving our commander up. It's going to follow along with our line progress. And I got a boatload of Commander XP from a free Santa crate recently, so I'm just going to use that to retrain him so we can start getting some skills. You can't start applying skills until the commander's been retrained to the boat, to that specific ship. So, Last Stand, Demolition Expert. Grease the gear is usually good too. We'll hold off on that. Oh, we don't have enough to do demo expert. Yeah. Alright, we'll at least get one skill. One survival skill in. Okay, let's go. We'll do one, keep going up the line here in Java. And then we'll go back to Bellerophon. Never say that properly. This guy at tier 3, we are going to throw a little bit of a boost to our HE fire starting effectiveness, but that's pretty much it. And then a camo. Whoops. Go to exterior. Again, we're just going to go with the cheap camo, lower tiers. Start using our fancier camos once we get into the mid tiers where it takes more XP to grind stuff out. I don't think I have any Dutch flags. All right. I do have a bunch of crates I haven't opened on this account, so maybe we'll do some crate openings if people are hanging around. There's also a new Battle Pass season that started. I have not paid for the Battle Pass upgrade. The Battle Pass is similar to the campaigns on Legends. I used to spend a lot more money on gold on this game than I do. And I think on for my 6-year anniversary kind of incentive for coming back, I got a Super Santa crate or the Mega Santa crate and wound up pulling 6 months of premium on this account. So premium is the one thing I usually try to run if I'm going to play a decent amount of time. I just don't spend very much money on premium ships at all anymore. I did back in the day, quite a bit more. So we'll see what tier we start getting the airstrike module. So airstrike calls in planes that drop a bunch of little bomblets on a target of your choice. I'm not even sure how that works. I'm not sure when we'll see some submarines as well. So when I came back again a couple weeks ago for the holidays, maybe 3 weeks ago, it was the first time I'd seen submarines in match. So maybe it's a tier 4 thing. Not seeing one yet. We are a low tier. There's a lot of battleships in this game. Holy smokes. And CVs. So we're going to be very careful. We're probably going to be spotted pretty quickly and easily. And then we are going to be prime target. Oh my god, 2 cruisers per side. We are food. So we're going to have to be really careful about when and where we fire. Or we're just going to get sunk quickly. Depending how good the folks are that we're playing. Alright, we're kind of a split. I think I'm going to go south. Well, I probably should go north. Dang, I like this map too. And then your teammates are telling them they're getting baked for this match. Wait for them. Awesome. Only looks up from here. And now you can see in tier 3 we're basically humans versus humans across the board. So the first 2 tiers is where they'll fill in bots a lot more frequently. Especially if we're getting up tiered to tier 4. Where the CVs kick in. Again, I can't remember. Maybe the submarines kick in at tier 4. Alright. Just basically going to try to hug it into this pocket here. Whoops. Get into this area here and then loop out. It's our main battery range. It looks really sucky. 11.6 kilometers. So that's even worse. We have to get close to these guys to do any damage. We don't have any of the module upgrades at this point. So we're really gonna have to be smart and play second line. And whenever I fire, I'm gonna be trying to be moving. I'm gonna fire and then immediately throw a render a turn. So the battleships, one of them's getting distracted by our CV at least. Uh-oh, okay. There's a DD in here. Ugh, I don't have priority target either, so I don't have the skill that tells me how many people are aiming at me. So that's risky too. Hey Moist, how are you, man? Doing some PC today. I'm spotted, so I might as well fire. We're mixing it up. My luck in Legends was pretty bad the last week or so. So, trying to mix it up a little bit, play some PC, which I've been doing a little bit more of lately. So there's a DD in this cap. Yep, you can see it just started turning. That's why we were getting, that's why we are spotted. Do we have, we don't have one of our 3, not even one of our 3 destroyers. I guess we have a Clemson kind of at our cap, but not really. You can see that I'm going to be a very popular ship to shoot at right now for all these battleships. They all want a dev strike. So we are just going to focus on this Nassau. See how cognizant these guys are of damage management. Looks like he put his fire out. So if I can start another fire, it'll burn for a while. This is not going very well. Our entire team is, all our battleships are getting pushed out. Just gonna make my life just that much more miserable in a cruiser. I'm gonna have multiple battleships in range of me. aiming superstructure, my aiming line. I'm not going to light the hull on fire. It's all the structures above the water line. Well, above the armor belt, actually. This is my North American account. This is my old original North American account. I have two. This is the account that I have more ships on. And I actually got 6 months of premium for free. I didn't buy any Santa crate. I bought one Santa crate for 500 gold. But I was lucky I got a boatload of premium time, 6 months of premium time. All right, hey, we did something good. We sunk one of their DDs. The problem is this Nassau is here. Not aiming at us right now. I'm going to actually physically check his turret orientation. I actually don't know what my surface detectability is right now.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Calling for fire, just asking for a little help. He's full broadside. My guys are so far pushed out. It doesn't bode well. Kind of baiting him, showing him broadside, and then I'm going to turn away. Get him, Dursky. Get him, Dursky. He missed all his twerps. Dursky has a boatload of short-range torpedoes. The Russian run and gun. What are you doing, dude? Are you gonna... You're not gonna ram him. Figuring he's distracted by the DD right now, so... Okay. Good call. Got him. We have one DD per team still alive. Yeah, Bessie, there's enough players where there's only one North American region. There's Europe, there's Russia. Russia's separate for tanks. I'm from Europe. I think it might also be separate on ships. Don't quote me on that. And then there's like C, which is Asia Pacific. And your accounts do not transfer. You can't ask to have your stuff moved. So I did start a European account at one point to play with some people that I had met through a stream that I follow. Occasionally play with them, but yeah, you have to start a whole new account. If you want premium time, you're buying premium time on multiple accounts. So at one point I had, I think, 2 or maybe 3 accounts in PC, 2 at least that I was buying premium time for on PC, then plus Legends. And then if you want to do tanks too, it just gets to be a lot. They really should have a super sub, in my mind, like a annual pass on premium time that gets you premium time on any of the games, but obviously they make less money doing that. Hey Mac, this is World of Warships PC.
Our team has taken
So
the
I
lead.
was just saying, have been blessed with some really not so fun teams lately on Legends. So I have been playing, basically grinding, trying to get to tier 9 in the German cruiser line and the French battleship line. So I've been playing, but it's been super frustrating, the teams. I cannot get a win in Hipper. I'm having good games, but man, I cannot get a win to save my life. And Richelieu, same thing. I've been doing really well in Richelieu. It's having a hard time getting wins, good damage, good contribution, but just not having a ton of fun, slow progress from an XP perspective. So I have been jumping back and forth, even played some World of Tanks PC yesterday. Played a little bit of that in the holidays. I had like 2 killer good games, like, oh, I remember how to play this. And then some just total duds. So map dependent. And I was down tiered the whole day. So it's going to be a pretty close match. We have super low range, only 11.6 kilometers. We're 9.4 detectability, so actually pretty good. This boat is completely stock. First game. Let's see if we can surprise this guy. Ooh, we're sheltered by the island. Okay, he's dead. Then we're gonna get a cheap kill. As far as preference, like I played this for 3 years before Legends came out, so I'll always have kind of a soft spot for PC, but it's a very different game now with submarines. See, when we run battleships in a little bit here, if you get in this middle tier and it's a lot of DDs and submarines, it's painful, especially in battleships. If you have a carrier, destroyers, and submarines all throwing torpedoes at you, it can be super duper painful. But part of the game, I mean, it's like, be careful what you wish for. I said that when people wanted submarines on Legends, because once they're there, they're not gonna go away. So just be careful what you wish for. They've got a new game mode, which I don't know how to play, about escorting an airship, which it's kind of like this random battle mode with escorting an airship thrown in. I'd wish they had done like a convoy escort mode. We're gonna feast on this AFK boat and keep an eye on that Wyoming, because I don't have the commander skill that tells me if anyone's aiming at me, which I always use in a cruiser situation, but this is a brand new ship and brand new captain. I was just saying, you have to assign a new captain to every boat on PC, except they can rotate back and forth between your tech tree ship that they're assigned to and any premiums. That Java just wake up. Late AFK, got a phone call. AFK is fair play, my friend. Sit rep. We are well ahead on points, so you rotate back and help our South Carolina, or do we head out and help with the Wyoming? I think we want to stay. It's kind of a decision. I'm only cruiser left in the game, so we know who's going to be shooting at me. Everybody. I'm going to come here and try to harass these battleships. We have a Nassau still alive over here. Guys are going off on one another in chat. Text chat can get a little toxic. Yeah, 2 full health Orions. These are strong boats. Just trying to do some cap defense.
Our victory is in sight.
7 minutes and 18 seconds on the timer. Our South Carolina is getting a little stick because he's lost no health. Which means he probably hasn't really engaged anybody. He's just been driving around. Ugh, I'm broadside. No, I don't want to be broadside. Problem is, I can't get close enough to these guys without being severely at risk. Shoot, like that. Get the range upgrade. It's gonna help. Trying to kite the Wyoming. Hey, got a fire on from the one shell. Our South Carolina is clueless. You can tell by where he's positioning now. He should be coming here and countering this edge. So yeah, anyway, Mac, it's just, they're both fun in their own right to me. They tried to simplify console version in some ways that are good and in some ways that are a little bit too far as far as I'm concerned. The commanders are a really good aspect of Legends, where you can assign one commander to multiple ships and really reduce that amount of grind. I want to stay alive. I definitely want to stay alive. But we're losing caps. One shot off. Ah, I'm spotted. Damn it. I'm gonna get walloped here. He's got HE that will do good damage to me. He's not firing, not aiming at me immediately. Just 5 minutes is an awful long time. We're getting a lot closer on points already.
5 minutes.
I need to take this guy out if possible.
The ship is on fire. Main turret critically damaged.
His British HE is going to work me over in such a thin-skinned ship. Trying to get undetected. There's... now I'm dead. Damn it.
The ship is on fire.
Just use my damage con. So having a battleship that's completely clueless is a big disadvantage in low-tier games. I mean, we did pretty good in that game with 43,000 damage in a stock cruiser, being only one of 2 cruisers per side. But when your battleships die, you're screwed. Especially when we don't have the range upgrade. Have to get way too close. Games on World of Warships are longer and the action is slower or less. Yeah, so you'll see there's 12 ships per team instead of 9, so that's why the timer is longer. And the ships physically move slower, so that's the... I think back in Alpha, when I was an alpha tester on Legends, I think the whole concept in talking to Feligula, who was the game designer, lead game designer at the time, was basically faster pace. More, I don't want to say arcadey, but kind of a bit more of an arcade feel. So with that faster pace, compression of the tiers, easier leveling of commanders, it would all lend itself to more of the arcade style play of the console. I hope my stream is not acting very well today. At least it's unstable on the Twitch side, so sorry about that, you guys. And it looks like it on YouTube too. So hopefully you can still hear me. Something's going on with my internet today, but yeah, they are different. So when you switch back and forth, the pace of the game is the biggest difference, the speed of the game. Let's pop out to port and see if that helps. Gonna get a decent amount of XP from that game. Not had many internet problems of late. But it still shows as unstable. Again, hopefully you can hear me. Okay. We're through Gelderland, we're through Van Kinsbergen, we're on Java. And we're gonna try to jump back into Tier 3. British battleship. Bellerophon. And hope the stream calms down a little bit. Still showing unstable on the Twitch side, so got better for a little bit. We have too many kids on the streaming right now. Let's go ahead and open. Oh. We're back to non-holiday. That's the last crate that I had in my bank. I tend to stockpile a bunch of crates before I open anything. That was 100 containers. You can get up to 3 daily containers in PC, which is kind of cool, versus just the 1. To get on Legends. Sorry, I'm just going to check and see what YouTube says. Alright, well, again, it's kind of iffy. Sorry, you guys. Unstable, like I feel. Alright. Sound is still good? Okay, we'll keep plowing ahead. If it gets where it's kind of getting glitchy, we'll just try to play through it and see what happens. Alright, maybe we'll open some crates after this next battle too. Alright, did that end? Yeah, Java, we lost. Again, we're just trying to build XP. 2987, not bad. That would have been great if we got a win. So we'll take second place in a tier 3 cruiser with so many battleships. So we don't forget, let's jump. Oh, Java will not be in our selected ships. We're going to have to find it and add it to our favorites, so to speak. Where are you at? I have a lot of boats, you guys. And this is just one of the accounts. Here we go. Oh, I reset it by tier, not by nation. So I do like to, before I forget, jump in and do what upgrades I can do. So let's take care of that before I forget. Let's go to equipment. Definitely buy our modules. So that's basically some hit points. Actually, it will have some AA guns. We probably had hardly any, if any. And we'll always get a rudder shift improvement, which is very much needed for cruiser play. And range extension is going to be super happy. A super happy thing. And now we have 2 available points on our commander, so we're going to click on that guy. Our second row is going to cost 2 points. It's recommending for us to do Demolition Expert, which increases our chance of HE main battery shells causing fires, but I don't like to live in a cruiser without priority target, so we're going to pick that first. Now we'll know when we're being aimed at, just like Armed and Ready or Ingenious will show you on the Legends side. So since this battle's done, let's hang with Java. 1487. We need 5600 XP to get to the next tier. So just gonna stick in the cruiser frame of mind. Then we'll get into battleships, and we're gonna do Bellerophon, and we're gonna do Moltke from the German side. So those will be both probably pretty slow and chunky, clunky. All right, stream seems a little happier. We'll see if it's an issue of when I'm actually streaming game versus port. Free rewards suck on Legends compared to World of Warships PC. That is a fact in my mind, and there's not as much richness in the event structure. So I was super disappointed in the holiday advent event this year on Legends, which is one reason I didn't really come back till the very end. I think I only unlocked 2 things. They want you to catch up with gold. They had multiple holiday things going on the PC side, like a free crate roll. In addition to the 3 crates you can earn per day, the ability to get something similar to Winter Shards, which was little emblems that you could turn in for big crates off of your tier 10 and tier 9 ships, I think. And then you could earn coal and steel as well. A bunch of coal and steel. So and coal and steel. Steel is the same concept as on Legends, but there's also coal. So there's actually 3 different currencies besides regular gold you can use to buy special ships. Coal is earned through any tier of ships, steel typically off higher tier ships or events, or clan battles. And then you can do basically research points where you reset an entire branch of your tech tree and re-grind through it, and you get research points from doing that. And there's certain ships that are available with research points. So World of Tanks, I'm dabbling in it. It's so hard to get back into PC because there's so many new things to keep track of, all these different things you can do to boost your ship and your tank and different currencies and stuff. So I haven't taken the time to figure it out. I've just jumped in and bumped around in some of my old favorite tanks. And it's not as confusing in warships as it is in tanks, but it's definitely got a lot more layers to it now than it used to have. Hey, we're top tier. Okay, we're back in a tier 2/3 game, so we've got bots to shoot at again this time. But Rubber Ducky, remember him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Definitely a lot more humans this game.
General quarters.
Solomon Islands, we're not going to go down the middle in a cruiser. Again, we know that our destroyer bots will sail straight in here, so we're going to get spotting. That's a lot of DDs, yeah. It's a lot of DDs. We're going to keep HE loaded. And we're going to hang in this area first, just to clear out any DDs that come down the channel. And then we'll flex to the north, which we tried to do in the last match in Bellerophon on this map, and we were just too slow to get around the back in time. Excuse me. 5:30 a.m. catching up with me.
All forces, capture that area.
Very early game to catch on TV. Yeah, Mac. I mean, if you do have PC access to a PC, it's something that's worth trying. If you enjoy Legends, there's no reason you won't enjoy PC. It is a different feel. It's got different richness to certain things. A little more depth. More ships at this point. And 10 tiers. It's probably the very best thing, is 10 tiers. I am not a fan of compressing the tiers the way they did.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay.
Enemy destroyer detected.
This human is in full YOLO. Overshot him. He's not going to get torped though, I don't think. There we go. Aiming down. You're dead. You expect your bots to bomb through the middle and die. You don't want your humans to do that. Not optimal. Again, sputtering on the smokestacks means he's lost power. He's gonna be going a lot slower. They made the ships pitch up and down in the water more. One of the cool things in World of Tanks, too, is they have a lot more atmospheric stuff going on, like planes crashing and stuff in the background. World of Tanks gets the most love. It's the cash cow, I guess. Okay, we have a human in this Chikuma, so let's start. Team damage is still on. We don't want to hit teammates. Let's go after the Chikuma. We're gonna switch to AP. It's giving broadside. It's really slowing down. not advisable on a cruiser. This AP is so weak. Per shell. Legends takes enough. Hey, we got a Citadel! Yeah, it's true. That is true. When you split your time, definitely takes more time to progress. It's just, for me, it's just a change of pace. Again, because I did the alpha test on Legends and really got into doing some streaming and content on it for quite a while. I stuck with it a lot more during that initial period. But you kind of pay the price in fatigue. Just getting fatigued to doing the same thing. Your boy says, I've used PC ships back to use for ship data for new ships on Legends, but it seems like you wouldn't enjoy this or just not used to seeing all the extra grinding needed. Yeah, there is. The extra grinding is more so because there's 10 tiers, but there's more ships. The biggest extra grinding element is the commanders, the captains. Okay, so their battleship is headed to defend that northern sector, so we are going to go middle. So St. Louis back here, which may have been AFK. Hopefully we can get some fire on the battleship from the back. Basically get him in a crossfire. Oh, St. Louis is alive. Do we have to watch out for... Oh, 1 on points. St. Louis has a lot of guns, which you guys know. We gotta win. Didn't last long enough for us to actually have a bigger contribution. It's okay. We'll take a quick win. Where are we at now? 5,600. Okay, we're almost there. As a rule, I don't like to use free XP, but we're gonna do it this time. We're so close. 76 free XP, which is same as global XP. This line is on discount, so it's a good time to grind it, I guess. Okay, there's a plane on here. So this is interesting. We have a choice between a spotting aircraft or a fighter. Okay, we're not there yet. It's probably the next ship in the line that has potentially the bomblet planes. To router. Let's see. It's a tier 5. Preview ship. Go to equipment. Maybe it's higher tier still. And this guy has depth charges. So I thought this line had no anti-submarine gear. Maybe it's just the higher tier ships where you have to choose. Oh, okay. There's the airstrike armament available. So here you have the ability to call it airstrike. Oh, but you do have depth charges. Okay, well, I don't know what someone was ranting about in chat one time. Okay, let's outfit this guy really quick, and then we're going to switch to battleships. We're going to pull this commander up again. Again, I got a boatload, like 1 million free XP, commander XP, so I'm going to use 1,500. That'll activate my skills and allow me to earn more XP to basically buy new skills. We don't have enough points yet. I'll probably want to invest in this row, so we'll hold off. So we have a commander. Go back. Go to equipment. Definitely at the higher tiers. I like to do upgrades. I'm going to stick with engine room protection. This wasn't an option on cruisers before. It used to just be DDs for the most part. And a choice between spotter and a fighter. It's quite a bit of CVs. I think we'll start with a fighter. I have a feeling these are a slower moving ship. Not as fast as like the Russians, so I would like to have a little bit of air protection. Throw a camo on. Okay, she'll be ready to go out next time. All right, De Ruyter, Tier 4. And we're gonna set it as a primary ship. It'll slide it back over to the left columns. Maxing World of Warships approximately 7 years old now. It seems to be too late to start playing. I'm assuming you missed a lot of ships that will never come back. I don't think it's too late. They do recycle stuff back, honestly, through different means. And then obviously tech tree ships have stuck around that have been out since the beginning. I still see new players that are talking in chat quite frequently. But yeah, my account is about 6.5 years old. I think I started about 6 months after the beta. I think I did a couple beta games and thought, oh, this moves too slow. I'm going back to tanks. Little did I know I'd become completely hooked on the ship side. All right, let's get back in this guy and let's see if we can buy back some equipment. 1861. So we have to buy propulsion, hull, and range separately. I guess we'll go for range first. These are pretty low-cost modules. This battle was not satisfying in this boat the first time around. British battleships are a little tough. You really, especially at the low tiers, really have to plan out your movements early. You can't speed up and hit the speed boost and get to a different region of the map all too quickly. So planning out your movements ahead of time, not getting too far out of the fight, are important aspects. And then the next ship, it looks like lateral move at tier 3 is indefatigable. So honestly, I probably didn't, well, I probably wanted to take the hull upgrade to get to the next line. We'll have to see. I guess I could have done a lateral. Might not have needed to progress. Sometimes you have to progress to the next ship through one of the modules. Same way World of Tanks works. In a lateral, I may not have had to buy a module, but it's okay. We have a few good games at this tier, and we'll be able to go ahead and buy that next ship. On PC, I've tended to sell off more tech tree ships as I progress. Again, because credits can be a little tougher to come by, so sometimes you're basically just selling ships to bankroll your credits into higher tier ships. I think I've just tend to save a few more ships percentage-wise on Legends than I have on PC. Low-tier matchmaking takes longer. Definitely you get tier 5 to tier 10 and things go much quicker, but especially tier 6 and up. I haven't been matched against a sub yet. I've seen more around tier 5 and up. Maybe I'll search on that and see. Submarines. I will never play subs, so that's why I haven't researched them. Until they come out with a separate mode where they live in their own world. Again, like a convoy escort, something like that. Oh shoot, okay, that's why. They're tier 6. Okay. That's when I started getting them mostly, was at tier 6 when I came back. Played some of my favorite tier 6 premiums. Okay, that would be why. Not that I'm looking forward to the games of subs. It's definitely a new experience. Can simultaneously tracking subs, DDs, and getting attacked by enemy planes, especially in battleships. It's a very different type of multitasking than what the game used to be. Pre-aircraft carriers, it was so chill. All right, big race. Kind of spawning with the northern group, so we're gonna come in this area. I don't want to come in here in a battleship because I won't be able to get out. I'll have to show broadside, so I'm gonna come behind. Or just stay central here, but I usually like to keep on the move and start heading to the flank. There's no domination caps, it's just the 2 capture the bases, so usually it helps to support and crush the flank if you can. People that come down the middle in this map are pretty easy fodder. The bots like it. The bots do like it. Wasn't going quite as fast as we thought. Their advantage to getting out on the flank is we get broadside shots on these cruisers and destroyers. I want to shoot the cruiser. But, the destroyer smoked up. I would have shot the destroyer preferentially. Ugh. Dispersion. It's rough. Just keeping track of the left flank. We have 2 human ships there, a cruiser and a destroyer. This bot is going to be toast. Just a target dummy right now. Let's go for the broadside cruiser. That's a human. Now we've got to start. Let's load HE.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Try to deal with these guys on this side, especially this destroyer. Samson's probably coming for us. Oh, he got his engine disabled. He's dead. I ain't gonna get to shoot at him. Okay, he was probably turning on his side to launch torps. Angle away, switching back to AP.
Enemy severely damaged.
We did get 3 penetrations with HE. French cruisers have very thin skins. Oh, he dead. Oh, another DD. All right. V-25, tiny and hard to hit. Stay with HE loaded. Just gonna start turning. Wait for him to show a little bit more broadside. Hey, we got him with AP.
Destroyer sunk.
It's even on ships lost. I'm switching my guns. I'm gonna look left, hold down my right mouse, which is equivalent to right bumper on Legends. Gotta head back to protect the cap. And we'll probably switch back to AP because we have 3 cruisers to deal with. So we'll take this one shot first. Oh, I forgot. She's got wing turrets. Let's get this Weymouth first. Let's get visual. Oh, gonna get torped? No. Set a fire. Okay, we want to go after Chikuma next. Let's get this human out.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Back to Mac's question. I mean, you can tell there's new players. Like this guy is going full broadside.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
You can tell he's a new player.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Actually, I thought we loaded HE, but AP, but we still had HE loaded. So we'll keep it because we've got this DD coming from the Idaho clan. Probably lives near me. I know what you're doing, Mr. DD. Okay, 2 DDs coming to our cap, so we definitely want to focus on flexing back. Big race is just one you can easily lose by not protecting your cap. Let's see how this guy's gonna turn. Yikes, 3 DDs. Come on, Java. Help out. No, shoot at the destroyers. This Java needs to shoot destroyers.
All stations requesting fire on
He's
the
shooting at a
designated
battleship.
target.
So yeah, you can tell there's quite a few new players here.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Java, we need your help, man. How do I do requesting support? Forget my commands.
Requesting assistance.
It's me versus 3 DDs. Thankfully, they're pretty short-range torpedo DDs. Anyone shoot the G-101? Bueller?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Swear the British HE does wreck destroyers. Hey Buster, how are you? I'm not really divving Buster because I haven't streamed PC for a while, so been over a year. So my stream's been a little laggy. I just don't want to muck up your gameplay by having to try to worry about managing div on top. But in the future, especially if I do more PC play, I'll definitely consider it, okay? Not you, it's a me thing. We got his steering and his propeller. We were having a really laggy stream. It looks like it's behaving a little bit better. And I've updated my graphics card and some other parts of my computer, so been back streaming a little bit more. I used to be on a regular 3-day-a-week schedule and just too busy, too many things going on, so taking it chill. Ugh, we're behind on points. Long range shots. Oh, just missed him. Coming all the way back to protect Cap kind of hurt us with my positioning, but it was necessary, right? Okay, their St. Louis goes down. We traded. I've got to come back central. There's 10 minutes left. Our Java is not understanding game dynamics too clearly. They were not shooting at destroyers in our cap, so I have a bad feeling that he's going to get worked over. But if he gets this dreadnought down, he may kill him. We can get to him before he can do his damage control. This Dursky has a Kraken, so I'm not going to go straight through this path. I don't have my engine upgrade or my hull upgrades. There's no way. That was a good job, Cruiser. There's no freaking way I'll survive going through this channel. Dursky can dump a boatload of torpedoes. Bussy, need to div up? Yes. Hey, Buster, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. We do need to div up. Every follow appreciated. Just been trying to work out dynamics of stream with regard to managing divisional play, but we should probably just do it off stream. Don't have to worry about you or me being on stream. So let's see what our Java is going to do. Is he going to come back to help us? Probably not. We have 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah. Oh, the Dursky's coming for us. Dursky doesn't realize that we're not going to completely potato. Take that, delicious burrito. How is that?
Go and die with honor.
Dude at his Kraken. I knew he was thinking he was coming for us. What is that? Did I get a Kraken? No. I did? I guess I did. I didn't keep track of who I killed. They redid the Kraken icon. That's pretty funny. Seems you following broke the stream FPS. It says back to excellent, but it's been sporadic today. My internet must be goofy. I know they just did an update to OBS, and I do Streamlabs OBS, and I probably shouldn't. Final straw today was the free music I use is no longer free, so I had to pay for a subscription to get back to the channels I like to use, so I think I'm going to go to regular OBS and try to have a little more control that way. Tell me if the sound's not coming through, you guys. We'll be in port here for a minute, hopefully till it calms down. So we got 1, 2... Oh my god, we killed 4 of the DDs. And this Dursky just thought he had us. You can tell. Alright, so that's going to really help... really going to help our XP. So let's see how this tech tree goes. I might have made a mistake with regard to upgrading. Yeah, that's probably kind of my... If we go to equipment... Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't need to even buy any of these modules to get to Indefatigable. We've already been up the line on the Orion side. This is where we, again, kind of bump back to the tech tree. I've already ground this line to conquer. This is the reset thing I was talking about, you guys. You can reset this line and then earn research points. And then there's certain ships in the armory that are purchased with research points. So... But we just need to go lateral, so we're gonna go ahead and do that with our first win bonus. Purchase this guy. I'm not gonna buy a commander because we're gonna move our commander. Yeah, Buster, it was not you who broke the stream. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, family havoc. Wife got home from a movie, was locked out. So I think I accidentally locked the front door. And my kids can't answer the door. All right, let's go to equipment. Tier 3, do we even bother? I don't even think we're gonna bother. We're not gonna, well, shoot. It's only money, right? We can sell. Let's sell some of this stuff. We're gonna sell. Whoops, everybody's over here. I'm not gonna keep Bellaferon again. So we'll sell it with selling the modules. No, we want to sell with the modules. No, I don't want to demount the upgrades. There, okay. Whenever you demount an upgrade, you can reuse it on another ship, but it costs you gold. It's a gold sink. I have a clan buster that's just me. I'm the only one in it because you can earn rewards from being in a clan. So it costs you a little bit of gold, but you get XP bonuses for being in a clan, or you can participate in what are called naval battles. So I highly recommend starting your own one-person clan, even if you don't want to manage a group of people. It's totally worth it. So even if you're just running on your own. So maybe someday I'll actually get back into it enough where I would want to do a clan. But I have 2 accounts in North America, so I have the 2 accounts in this clan, and these naval battles are pretty fun. They happen over the weekends. You can develop a naval base that gives you basically bonuses. I haven't even looked at this for a while, but you get tier research cost reductions for XP, cash discounts on your ships, more commander XP, all kinds of stuff. This is not on Legends. It's really, really cool. So this is the fun part of having a clan, even if on your own, because you can develop your base. I have not even looked in some of this stuff lately. You can see it's just my 2 accounts. So it's just the 2 me, myself, and I accounts. But totally worth it. It's not that much gold. It's $5 or $10 to set up a clan. All right, so shoot. I don't think I favorited that ship, so it's going to be all the way over here to the right again. That was tier 3. Where is it? Indefatigable. Set as a primary ship. We're just trying to get everything to sort on the left. We'll need to sell that off too. Okay, so we're going to assign the Bellaferon commander. And I'm going to spend a little bit of elite commander XP. It's basically like free XP for commanders. This commander had a little bit of experience already. And we don't have enough skill points to get anything on the next row, so we're going to wait. But we are going to do our equipment upgrades. I always do main armaments modification on battleships and then damage control system. Mac, you said a while ago you spend too much money on Legends. Alright to start playing World of Warships. Yeah, especially if you want to have premium time on 2. It's definitely gets to be a little more pricey. Okay, HE. I'm going to take an HE increasing flag on a British battleship, and then I'm going to take consumable reload time reduction. I hate to do it on these low tier ships, but let's do this for fun. This increases ship speed by 5%. Sierra Mike. Okay, got our equipment, got our flags. We need a camo. Let's keep using the same camo. And I have to throw at least 1 flag on. Hey, but it's British. I have some British flags. I have at least 1. Kind of. Let's do that. Some of the higher tier ships you can actually run 2 flags. Okay. Does it cost anything to join a clan? It doesn't cost anything to join. It costs something to start one. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're on North America and you just, if you just want to join just to get bonuses off mine, I do not care, as long as you're not a raging, flaming people in chat kind of person. I don't want that. I don't know if you're on right now. Can't remember how I friend you. Know what your screen name is. Looks the same. See if you can send me a friend request. And then I might be able to invite you that way. But yeah, I've done a decent amount, spent a decent amount of time building up the base, and it really does help out. Yeah, let's not div, but let's see if I can send you... Well, see if I can send you something while you're in division. There. And if you want out at any point, feelings not hurt. This is literally just to help you out with bonuses, especially if you have a newish account. And we can div. Try divving this one game. Join the clan you're in on Legends. I have inside links to Ouija and the information. I would, Bessie, if you, want to shoot me an invite. I don't think there was the early clan stuff, but I don't think I have a clan tag. I think it was kind of pre that. And most of the guys I was playing with are probably not playing anymore. Whoops. So I am going to do this tier 3, Buster. If you're good with that. I have not run Division forever, so... You're ready to enter battle in the Division... Oh, you invited me. I think so. You have to ready up, right? Or no, I'm Division Commander. Okay, if you're ready... I think we have everything set on this. Alright, so we'll give it a try. If you're ready, I'm going to go... Oh! Why'd that say co-op? Okay. I don't necessarily want to do co-op. I must have hit that by mistake. Yeah, let's do... If you want to div, do a tier 3, okay? Because I don't want to get pulled up a tier. Always want to div at the same tier. Because you don't want to pull the lower tier ship up, and with the +2, -2 matchmaking system, you can be up 3 tiers essentially. Yeah, I don't want to get yelled at for divving at a lower tier with you, because I could get pulled into a tier 6 battle. So if you have a tier 3 that you want to play, that'd be great. Otherwise, I can just do solo. Yeah, Bessie, go ahead and... I know we're friends already on Xbox, so... Or next time I'm on, that you see me. I can't tell, yeah. So maybe it's not coming through on your end. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and disband the division. remember how to do that. Ah. Why will it not let me? It's down here. That's division chat. Okay. So maybe next time I'm on, we could do that, Buster. Yeah, no problem. Again, some people will take a lower tier ship with a higher tier carrier, but I think for me, with being stock in this boat, it would be a bad idea. And in fact, it's usually a bad idea in general to try to divot 2 different tiers. Just creates what you call a fail division, or on tanks, a fail platoon. Game's hard enough without trying to battle ships that are way more powerful than you. All right. Indefatigable. So British battle cruiser. I'm interested to see if it's any faster and if the turret rotation is any faster than the original British battleship line. Which we know from playing the Bellerophon, they're really slow and the turrets are really slow. Maybe we'll play one game in this boat and then jump over to the German line, or maybe we'll just play a few higher tier games. I have Edinburgh and Riga at higher tiers. They're new lines that we're working on. Well, new ships and lines that we've been grinding. Plus, loading into these lower tier games takes a long time. That last game was fun, though, gotta admit. There's a lot of DD players who start getting fast and loose when they've had some kills, and they think that, oh, battleship, easy kill in a 1v1. So I've had a little bit of experience with dealing with that situation. Especially in a British battleship with the good HE. We definitely surprised Delicious Burrito. Alright. This looks like 50-50-ish between humans and bots. Straight. Straight is the map that the orientation is the opposite of Legends. It goes east-west instead of north-south. I prefer this way much, much more. I do not like the Legends orientation of this map. It's a lot more open water of a battle. So what I like to do in a battleship is start along the outside and loop in. So we're going to get here, we're going to keep our guns to the right, we're going to loop in, circle back if necessary. I don't want to get too far forward. Get up near the island up there, you're basically torpedo fodder. So about this side of that island is where I'll initiate my turn. Yeah, let's hope so, eh? Battle of... Is that Jutland? I don't want to say Jutland. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it is. I never pronounced that one correctly. Gonna go for the human player. Gonna keep HE loaded just to deal with the destroyer if necessary. Woo! Okay, it wasn't as good as I expected. We did get 4 pens though, 4 HE penetrations.
All stations.
Call
Reporting the
targets.
position of a strategic target.
Reload does seem a little quicker. Lead. It's just the bot behavior. That's why, again, these lower tier random battles are a lot more like a mix between co-op and non-co-op. He dead? I don't want to waste a shot. Okay, we're going to AP now. 2 cruisers and an Orion. Missed the French cruiser. Like a gut with a J.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Gutland? Really? And that's one I know I never pronounced correctly. Sometimes the bots just stop. Oh my gosh, really? Okay. 2 battleships in the back.
Support the Allied target.
I meant to say get back. He's too close.
We've destroyed an enemy
Ryan's
cruiser.
gonna be setting us on fire now. Arkansas Beta. That is a long-time player. No, we're spanked. Yeah, saw that coming. Just got, and he timed that shot very well. Just gonna loop back around. Our Kaiser is full health, so I'm with the Kaiser, who's also a tier higher. Absorb a little of the damage. We're gonna go for fire on the Arc B. Oh, God bless America. Circle back behind the Kaiser. I'm not gonna make him fend for himself, but okay, that's what we want. Okay, Arkansas damage controlled. I'm going to be showing side to the Orion for too long.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Yikes. Just don't have the acceleration or turning yet to really kite. I wanted to turn in on the Arc B, but it's too sluggish. Really surprised he put that first fire out. Okay, we're in
The enemy team has taken the lead.
bad shape as a team. Ryan is now going to give me broadside. If I go where I'm not showing broadside to the Orion, I'm showing it to the Arkansas. Not a good situation. Trying to vary speed. Arcby has a... Does he have a tier on us? I don't know if he's tier 4 or tier 3. Use the island for one salvo. DD while we can see him. Now I don't know whether I said it right or not, Bessie. I always shoot at destroyers when I have an option. Okay, his guns are looking at us now, so we want to turn. We know he's a slimy fire setter like us. I know the Arkansas is there. I'm just trying to angle to minimize damage from these guys, but it's hard fighting 2v1 like this. Gotta stop the fire. We're almost dead. We're dead. But our fires go on. Yeah, we lost a lot of ships. Getting a 1v2 with battleships that are in pretty different locations like that, it's very hard to not show your side to one of them, of the two. Alright. Let's end low tier fun for a little bit and jump up. Indefatigable is basically a first attempt of the new line of battle cruisers, effectively what Hood is. Okay, should have learned from that ship because it had an almighty explosion that ripped the ship apart. Continue the design to lead to the Hood. Exact same thing happened to it as well. Yeah, the Hood did not fare too well either, did she? Alright, so how high do we want to jump? Edinburgh is pretty close to stock. She is stock. I haven't played a battle in her yet. But let's try it. The heck. Now I have a choice. I can go smoke or I can go radar. And I normally go smoke in the British cruisers. It's just what I'm used to, but I'll still have hydro. This could be not fun. But gotta start somewhere. Alright, we're taking a big tier jump, guys. Tier 5, 6, and 7 weren't new lines that I was working on. They were just kind of old favorites. Skip that map. Maybe play an Edinburgh and a Riga game. And I might have to end about after that. Stream looks like it's still working, hopefully. This is the mindset shift, jumping from a slow-moving, low-tier battleship to a very susceptible higher-tier cruiser. And it's a tier 10 game. We are definitely a second-line ship. Thankfully, I took smoke, not radar right now.
To any of the fights, I got a match coming up.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying. You need both, I think.
Alright, we're in the low group, southern group. Support the ACAP.
Battle starts.
We don't have the island cover. I do have 14 kilometer main battery without my upgrade, 9.2 kilometer detectability, which isn't bad. So I basically need to pick a spot. If I go to this island here, I'm disconnected from my group, especially if a bunch of them go mid. So I'm gonna cheat towards this island here. My problem is while I'm shooting on the A cap, I could get seen by the B cap and lit up. And see, not many of these guys are pointed south. We could get just stampeded at A. Also indefatigable, it led to the Worldwide Protection of Military Remains Act. I guess something decent to come out of a bad situation. So I don't like that we're basically ceding the A cap, it seems, to the other team. Though maybe the FDG is headed in. We're going to definitely hang in this area. But we can cover most of the cap with our main battery range. There's only one DD per side. What is this guy doing? He's kind of doing what I'm doing. I am not familiar with the Takahashi. Tier 9. If I stay here, I'm going to block him from backing up, so that's probably not what I want to do. So let's loop back around and support the FDG. Got a Rune, a Soyuz, Sejong. It's another one I'm not familiar with. Ooh, he's close. What is he doing? We do not have HE in this boat. Trying to use the island and not stay detected all the time.
On the enemy warship.
What is this guy doing? He's in complete YOLO mode. Not going to make his team happy. I'm be able to shoot him again. Alright, so let's see if this Soyuz is going to come into cap. If it is, we're going to smoke up and let him just come into our main battery range. He is. Throw the brakes on.
Smoke generator started.
Smoke. Going to a hard turn to slow us down.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Focus on shooting
Requesting fire on the
superstructure.
designated target.
So I ain't gonna get through his armor belt.
Smoke screen set.
He's looking at me. No, he's looking at the other cruiser. Takahashi, you can use my smoke, just don't block me, please.
Cruiser detected.
I thought the FDG was gonna ram. It's not necessary at this point.
Ship detected.
Rune's gonna stand off, it looks like.
I need intelligence data.
He has torps. I don't know why he went in so hard. I knew he had very little support at that cap. "35 seconds on our smoke, so we'll get moving." Actually, in a second here. Okay, time to move. One overly bold battleship versus one extremely bold cruiser. Okay, we have lower detection than the Rune. So we just need to pick our
Enemy
spots.
destroyer detected.
That's too tasty not to shoot at. Soyuz is in trouble, so let's get fire on the Rune and seriously kite away. Nice to hit him
Enemy
now.
battleship sighted.
Damn it. Okay.
Main turret critically damaged.
We will stop firing. That's just a window of opportunity to get broadside shots on the Rune. Now, Takahashi must be a long-range torpedo dumper. Looks like a Super Miyoko. Now we have our Montana all the way over here. Why don't you come at the beginning, dude? These higher tier games are pretty cagey. Our smoke resets quickly. Okay. Be able to go back in for another support run here. There's smoke consumable available already. What Buffalo's using their radar for? Give me a little bit of room, I'll get around you. DD has not been spotted. I don't know why he's using his radar way out there. No, DD's in the other cap. So we're basically going to take on the role of spotting. Rune's dead. I'm going to spot that Soyuz. And start grabbing some cap points at A. We're falling way behind. There he is. Team is whittling down the enemy that's pushing in C. Oh, they have a Smolensk.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Smolensk, big time HE. Big time HE flinger.
Cruiser detected.
Oh no.
Smoke generator
Overpens. Shit. That was bad. Thankfully we have a decent heal. British repair party.
Smoke screen set.
Back up a little. Unfortunately, we were doing the spotting. Buffalo, this is why you need to have your radar available now. Honestly. Well, let's get this cap. We didn't survive the push at the other cap too well. Gotta try to spot these guys up. Takahashi's hanging really far on this edge. Slow down. Don't get hit by these torps.
The enemy is about to win.
We're probably going to die if we get spotted coming around this corner, but at this point, we're going to lose. We're way behind, so just get a little more damage in. Smolensk is here somewhere. See if we can get the jump on him. Not bad. Yeah, everybody wants to fire at me. Or lost detection. Broke detection. 15 seconds to smoke. Let's smoke up and let's... Oh crap.
Smoke generator
Where's
started.
that guy? No, don't hit me. Where's the overpens when we need them? Main battery has no range upgrade, so we can't even hit the Soyuz. Go for superstructure. About 20 seconds. Activate my hydroacoustic, because that cruiser, I'm sure, has launched torps at me. There's the Smolensk. Bastard. Blinked out.
Destroyer detected.
The enemy is
Well,
about to win.
oh, and there's the
Torpedoes,
torps.
dead
Ugh, that's a tight pattern.
Torpedoes, direct front.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, that was too tight to get through. We weren't sitting sideways. We knew they were coming. We're not upgraded, so we don't have the ability to accelerate and decelerate as quickly as we will. 61,000 damage, not horrible for a first battle on a stock boat. Alright, that's an Edinburgh game. Let's do a Riga game, and then maybe we'll drop down and play a couple premiums if we have time. Riga, tier 9, relatively mobile, decent AP and HE both, Russian cruiser, but fragile. Also fragile, and a big target. I think Riga Bowen is pretty durable. Ugh. So one thing about Legends is you're never going to be 2 tiers down, except for facing legendary ships. So in a tier 8, you'll be facing a tier 10 that's been squished into legendary. Oh, actually, I remember I have to cook dinner, so this may be it. This is probably it, actually, like we said originally. Alright, what do we got team-wise? Can we be high tier? We're high tier. So we're going to do a lot of HE spamming in this boat. We're going to use AP on broadside cruisers or nearby battleships that are distracted above the armor belt. Shatter. This edge doesn't have a ton of cover. You kind of have to play off this island and this island over to our right. Hopefully our Blyce wants to live and not die quickly. Be great to have a spotter. And I don't think we have torpedoes. No torpedoes. But as you can see, pretty long main battery. Range gun, so. And we do have a radar. I think it's a little bit longer radar range, but short duration. Might be close to 10-kilometer detection range, but I think it's no more than 30 seconds. So let's try to take this route, and we'll loop back to have at least battleship support from a Kansas. We have an Amalfi headed our way and a Hood angling our way, the Hood we were talking about. Okay, Blyce, I could use a spot. We do not have any planes. No planes to do our own spotting. So we have the radar. No CV, 1 sub per side. Shooter surface detection, 12 kilometers, not great. So I don't want to be caught flat-footed, so let's speed up.
All stations requesting fire on the designated. Affirmative.
HE loaded, or AP loaded from our last game. Let's go HE at distance.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh crap. Damn it.
The ship is on fire.
Use my damage.
Problem solved, sir.
Consumables. It'd be nice if our Blyce didn't just dump torpedoes and run behind cover. That's what we needed him to do, is help spot those dudes.
Enemy destroyer detected.
You wind up trying to spot in a 12-kilometer surface detection cruiser. It's exactly what happens. Get spanked. Thankfully they ducked behind the island, so.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
2 fires.
Acknowledged.
He uses damage control. He's not extinguishing.
Enemy battleship detected.
Oh shoot, Kansas. That's Amalfi. You're all the way over here now? Someone's spotting me on this edge. That mess. We took out their only destroyer.
Get back.
Dude, yeah, don't dump torps and tell me I have to turn.
Get back.
Enemy destroyer.
Pretty excellent main battery range.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Actually, 2 DDs per side. Now the Blyce is spotted when we don't want him to be.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Just dodge that.
The ship is on fire.
Thought he was closer. Burned my radar a little far out. Okay, both destroyers are dead.
Roger.
We did detect him for a second there. Okay, let's push up and help the Blythes.
Concentrate fire on the designated
Keep these
target.
guys pushed back. They're not gonna like getting set on fire. They've all gone central, so we can use the edge of this island. It's a covered position, hopefully. Shots over here, though. Forget how far Riga can shoot. She's got some serious range. No. That cruiser is almost out. Okay, they are out.
Our team has taken the
Get
lead.
this cap, get some spotting on the backside. Generally harass with a crossfire. Ooh, gotta watch out for the Baltimore though. Especially since we do not have torps. Oh crap. Dang it. Have to leave the cap. Oh my. Oh my. Oh.
The ship is on fire.
I got a little too brave. Help, friends.
Enemy battleship.
Damn it.
The ship is on fire.
This thing with Riga, I forget that I can't disengage very easily. She's not that fast. Yes, they got the Baltimore.
Our victory is in sight.
Drake is a HE spammer. Like us. Try to get out of sight and use my heal.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Gosh. No, no,
The
no.
ship is on fire.
Okay, we can't shoot again.
Problem solved, sir.
So our damage con's up. Until these guys are distracted. Take a risk. We got a good ship lead.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Wouldn't be doing this unless they were if they were not distracted.
Enemy battleship.
It's kind of a risky play that I did there. I knew the Baltimore was back there. I just didn't know they were kind of all sitting there waiting for a target. One more fire. Damn, we just ran out of the cap. We'll get a win, get some XP. We got a fireproof and a dreadnought. That's pretty funny. Mid-table. Did our job holding that edge. 7,700 XP. Take it. I'm trying to remember if this ship is still stocked from a module perspective. Let's check. Ooh, she is. Okay. Well, Her range is already pretty damn good, so I think I'll wait one more game and hopefully be able to do the hull upgrade. Maneuverability is going to be more important to me in this ship than boosting up to 20.9. That is long, long range. It'd be nice to have, but not necessary yet. So we'll hold on that. And I think, guys, we are going to wrap it up. Hopefully the stream held together. I want to say thank you. Get the right names to Buster and to Lyrics for your follows. Very much appreciated. And Buster, if you're still around, use those clan points, those clan bonuses off the base. That's awesome. Thanks for joining. And hopefully we'll be able to div up or something in the future. I'm spending a little more time playing PC ships than I was, and this will be the main account, or at least one of the 2 accounts in North America. So, hey, thanks for coming in today. Anybody who stopped by the stream, very much appreciated. Hope you guys have a great evening and a great rest of your weekend. I'm VannKraken, and I am out.